Hey everyone, Kim here. Have you heard people doing their top 10 things that are saving my life right now? I've heard a couple on some podcasts and I thought, you know what, I'm going to do my own. So I started to think about it and I decided to share it with you. Um, I'd love to hear what your top 10 are. So stay tuned to the end and I'll give you a way that we can connect. Hi everyone, Kim Mason here. I am a busy mother of teenagers and a teacher and an Arbonne independent consultant, and I have a passion for helping people get and stay healthy while being busy and on the go. So on this channel, I share tips, tricks, some thoughts I have, products that make it easier. And so subscribe and you can access a video each week to see some ways to be healthy on the go. So I have been reflecting a little bit about the 10 things that are saving my life. I've heard it on a couple of podcasts and I thought, you know what, I'm going to reflect on this because I know the things that really are important to us change with different seasons of life or seasons with weather. And so I thought, what are the top 10 things that are saving my life right now? And these are in no particular order. Number 10 would be spring break. So this is the very beginning of my spring break. And I'm so thankful for time away from work to recharge, to have fun, to not think about working. And in general, this year I have really been intentional about trying to rest and have fun more. I have the tendency to work a lot, whether it's at school or with my business, and always doing something. And taking a break is so good for our soul and so necessary. Number 9 is Parenthood. I've been rewatching the series Parenthood, and I feel like the Bravermans are part of my family, and I'm very invested in what's going on in their lives. And it has been nice to just have a little escape. I watch it little bits at a time here and there, and it just helps me to disconnect from maybe the stress of what's going on in my life and just get caught up in a story. So I can't make it through an episode without crying. It's phenomenally written. I can get very invested in it, but I'm loving Parenthood right now. Number 8 is the sunshine. So whether it is warm like last week and I was wearing sandals, or it's a little cooler and I'm wearing a sweater today, the sun is shining more. Spring is coming. It's here. And just after daylight savings, the longer hours and more sunlight has been so refreshing and so good for the soul in so many ways. Number 7 is games. I love playing games with family and friends, having time to laugh, joke around, be silly, and just to let loose. And so 2 of the games that I've really been enjoying playing with family and friends have been pun intended, and also Mexican Train. And those have been things that we can just connect with over that. And it's a little bit something to take a break from the daily grind. Number 6 is podcasts. I love popping in my headphones, going for a walk, cleaning, doing projects around the house, even driving, and listening to different podcasts. So some of the podcasts that I absolutely love are Brene Brown's Unlocking Us, her Dare to Lead, listening to Jen Hatmaker, listening to The Lazy Genius, or Mast and Kip. And all of those have been so inspirational for me, and they keep me learning and growing. Number 5 is books. So another way that I learn and grow is by reading. I absolutely love reading, have a stack of books going all the time. And this year, one thing that I think has been really helpful for me is I've been rereading books that have inspired me in the past, looking at what I've underlined, look at the principles that they're teaching, and revisit them at different phases of my life. Looking at the things that have impacted me 5 years ago and thinking, oh, and this is how I see it now. So reading has been such a great release. I love reading nonfiction. I also love reading fiction. I usually read that just to relax at night, and just kind of gets caught up in a storyline. So love that. Number 4 is friendships. We have so many amazing friends, old friendships, new friendships. We just had friends move away, and looking at the bonds of connecting with other people that we get to choose has been amazing. And just really have enjoyed having people in my life, and everyone impacts me in different ways. Number three is being able to host again. One thing that my husband Chris and I used to do all the time years ago is we would have people over for dinner all of the time. Chris is an amazing chef, welcoming people into our home and relaxing and connecting and getting to know others. And with everything with COVID, things have changed, but we're now starting to be able to have people over, and it's so fun, and it's such a something that we love to do as a couple and as a family. So I'm so thankful that we can do that. Number two is coffee. Coffee is saving my life. That first cup of coffee where I read and I my devotions and journal first thing in the morning is like a sacred time for me. But we also got this new coffee maker that makes up all kinds of fun things. We can froth milk. And a lot of times in the evenings, we like to make up decaf coffee. And so Chris and I will have some coffee time and just kind of sit together and chat. And my kids have really gotten into coffee lately too, but really have been enjoying that. And number one thing that's saving my life is my husband, Chris. His friendship and our relationship and our marriage, which we are constantly working on, is just a source of joy for me. And his support has been amazing. And I'm just so appreciative of that. And so that is probably the number one thing saving my life. And then a bonus thing that it's kind of like I've really been enjoying lately is strawberry chocolate protein truffles. Those have just been amazing. Kind of craving those. I might need to go make those after I get off of this. So those are my top 10 things saving my life right now. I would love to learn more about you. So if you are feeling bold and you want to put your top 10 things saving your life in the comments, I would love to connect with you. I'd love to hear what your top 10 is. Have a wonderful day.